Hello everyone, this is Hi-Fi Finder again. Today I'm making a video on the CMT-MD1. It's another one of Sony's, what you call it, their mini stereo lineup. Their compact, what they call it, the compact hi-fi system. So basically, this system is part of the lineup of mini stereos that they had in around the 2000s, and they were geared to people who didn't want large stereo hi-fi systems anymore. So Sony at the time was shrinking the stereos down to appeal to the customers so they could sell more products, because the era of big stereos and big speakers was coming to an end. So Sony was searching for ways to, get their customers to start buying other products other than those big old stereos that used to be popular in the 70s, 80s, 90s. So this is similar to also the unit I've made a video on, which was the CMT-MD1. So it's similar but slightly different. That one's has a vertical CD player. It has radio, and it has an input for something to be plugged in, like a tape cassette and so forth. This unit here doesn't have a vertical CD player, but it has a CD player on this is a full stereo, so it has, typical stuff like radio. It has the CD player, which is at the time was pretty much on its way out. This is what was pretty much the last ditch effort from Sony and a lot of companies at the time to make players with stereos with CD players. So what was cool was at the time they came up with this stereo, they were really putting a lot of effort into the look. I think at the time they had to really get some eye candy, and especially with the other unit that the EX1 that I showed before, that unit with the glass. This has glass too, real glass in the front, but just the glass is really a nice touch to the unit. It gives it kind of a prestigious feel almost. But well, anyways, on with this stereo. It's got its regular features. It's got stereo. It's got a CD player, but also what's unique about this this unit is it has a mini disc player. So it's not working. It's not working the best, but I paid $30 for this, which for me I find it was a good deal. I have another one of these that has some issues, so I'm planning to try to repair one, and if not, try to make 2 into 1. So anyways, if we put on the MD, you insert a disc. As you can see, the light, nice blue light flashes, and you see the lights on. And now it's reading, and it has a title. And anyway, so it's, it has this nice display with the glass here, the nice blue light when the mini disc is loaded. You also have the CD player, which has a unique feature. This one, well, the door sometimes gets stuck, but this one has a door that automatically opens and closes. You just push a button and it closes and opens. So it's pretty cool. Let's see if it'll open. No. But anyways, I'll have to look into that too. Sometimes there's belts inside that wear out, but overall it's a clean unit. It's compact. It has these speakers that can be removed also, which is another feature that it has. It's like these old boom boxes we used to have. It's kind of like a mix between a boom box and a stereo system. You can detach the speakers and spread them out into the room, so it gives you more of a stereo feel. And what other features? So you have, I'll turn this around. Have to be careful. Sorry. Alright. So this is the back of the unit. As you can see, it has a tape in and out. It has the connections for the speakers here, where you connect your right and left speakers. It has the antenna, and with these mini amps at the time, they always incorporated a little fan, kind of like a little CPU, because of its compactness and the components it uses. Sometimes it can get really warm, so it has its own little mini fan to actually cool down the unit, which is pretty unique and neat. But it's not a surprise for the type of electronics at the time. These units are known for having some issues or even failing. Not just this Sony product, but many of these mini stereos from many other brands had problems with failing components inside, overheating, capacitors, resistors, things that normally should last the unit for a while. A lot of times they fail, especially if their transistor chip fails in there. It's very hard to source that and repair it. So a lot of these small units are really neat in their features, but they can be very difficult to repair and very pricey. And to add to that, because of its compactness, it's very hard to get in there and repair certain things compared to other units that are larger. That's why I prefer more larger stereo systems, because of the space to work inside. You know, it's kind of like those old cars from the 60s, you'd open up the hood and you had all this room to work inside the engine bay. Well, now modern cars, you open up the hood and you can't even stick your finger in. So this is pretty much the same kind of deal here, is that if there's any repairs, it's usually extensive, and you have to take a lot of components apart to get to the particular component that is having the problem. Yeah, so this one here is a very nice, attractive unit, and I got it because as I said, I have another one of these, and but it's from Japan, and it has the plug for Japan. They have different plugs. So this one has a North American plug, and the fact that there's not too many North American units that have a mini disc that's incorporated into it. I know a lot of people in Europe, in Japan, other parts of the world had a lot of units that had mini discs. They even had stereos in their cars that had mini discs built in. So to have this feature on a North American unit is a rarity, and as I've told you before, there is some issues with the MD playing properly, but I'll look into that. Maybe it needs some cleaning, or I can source the component inside the mini disc from the other unit I got from Japan and see if I can salvage some parts from that and put in here, and or vice versa, and make one work perfectly. So yeah, so this is just I'll show you how the speakers come apart, just like that. They have these slots here, and they have these two pins here, and you line them up and you hook it in. So yeah, it's pretty neat, the kind of components that were being sold back then in the early 2000s. It's a shame that they don't make features and components like this anymore with the glass and the, you know, MD and CD players. As you know, a lot of manufacturers have gotten away from that because it's too costly to manufacture those products anymore. But it is neat to have a unit like this that has both a CD and a mini disc built in, because you could also make your own mini disc using the CD player. You could, you know, make a playlist of music on your mini disc using CDs. So, you know, if you have a CD collection, you could always start making, you know, your own mix on your mini disc, you know, for playing music that you enjoy. So the thing is that it's too bad they don't make it, but at least I got one, and they're still working. So I think if you are interested in getting one, now's the time. I will be trying to get another unit that's very similar to this soon, because I feel like, you know, if I don't grab them, they're going to start disappearing, because a lot of people are throwing these things in the trash lately. So yeah, like I said, if you're really interested in these type of electronics, I suggest you look into finding them before they go into the trash or just disappear. But anyways, that's my video on this Sony unit. And yes, it's a Sony. As you can tell, I like Sony products. And so, yeah, this is another one. Another good product from Sony. So thank you very much for tuning in. And if you liked what you saw in this video, please like and subscribe. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.